Hello everyone, me as well, and welcome back to Riven. So I'm going to just try to read the rest of this book, and because it's, really big in front of me on this giant 4K monitor, whilst being very pixelated and in cursive handwriting, it's going to be hard for me to read. So, cue the seizure now. Gian is making and writing books. I wish they told me sooner. Arthur should have realized this would happen. Of course, Ian will have written all the materials necessary to Denis' craft of making books into this age and possibly even other ages. So, he's even wrote he is attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him, we only delayed him. This age has welcomed his fantasy victory facility, and the people are his machines. I'll be loving in his mad pursuit to become a god, to carry on his mantle, to knee cause. So he has not seen it to produce, not seem able to produce a fully functional book. Arthur has never believed in destroying it. I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a concern. They have on my the hears on my every word. Though they do not understand, then I am their hope. And now I have returned its head. I owe this to them. There's no choice. There is no choice. What is this? What? What? It's been a long time since my last entry. It has been to recognize that I have found the sage. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? It is located. Fissure is located on the island which the river need call Apollo? Alapo, meaning water pool. That which is refined by the monetary as Alatawanas, meaning pool of steps. Having once allowed Arthas to escape this age without leaving our open door behind us, it has been sealed with these skin of heavy isotope. A telescope has been a necessary object to unlock through the viewpoint, the combination of which we acquired by the noise for my arrival. Okay. Stop. Okay. So do it. Let me go check that. Okay, I've written it down. Stop. In the early days, the monastery seeking an escape from Riven briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop that prevents the scope from hitting the portal window. Unfortunately, however, they have decided again. Waitingly, however, they decided against opening it. Hate to think of what would have happened to them if they had not left it. Fortunately, I think, I instructed them to stay away from it. I'm almost certain that with the delayed state of the island's opening, the fissure would be destructiveness. I have heard that it is the days immediately following Gan's confirmation on Riven. He attempted to determine the possibility of merging the steps between the fissure, for he had seen the mist book fell from Arthur's hands into the very same space. To this end, he may have people affected themselves of the law, therefore, into it. So he could achieve them the fate of the telescope, which still there is one he had built for these cautious experiments. It has said that they did not die, that what became of their remains is a monumentality. It appears that the limits of Gan's pursuits prevented from leaving their fate. Oh my god, I am having a stroke. The stars field between the fissure is not as it seems. It is a quiet, definite space, a hospital, as hospitals to life as a floating river. This is how Arthas explained it after he had fallen onto it. But much more than that, we've moved in and and we were even able to conclude whom it's assigned, but not the vision tells me that it was from out of the wall of the marking, perhaps for some quest that we cannot yet understand. I am still mesmerized, I think, once from this. What? I relieve the moment I fell into the fissure. The book will not be completely destroyed as planned. It continued falling into the starry space. You can see the Macintosh mouse on this. Is it still called a Macintosh? Is Macintosh the shortening that they use? Is it still Macintosh? I hope so. There must be for some great reason behind it. I'm hesitant to mention it earlier. Neglected. The unique shape of one of the great daggers which awakened during the escape from Riven, the very design that stands visually at one end of the Atoya has been adopted by the monastery as a symbol of their own. It is a second symbol for them. It is appreciation of all of their descendants and their reconceptions of me. To deface this symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanations regarding its sudden analysis. I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age exactly with all the other daggers. It shaped how seeking a young, neglected be to building even their own wait. It's strange how such a young relic can be so beating even to their own god. I haven't tried to disface them of the notion that the symbol contains so much power. The enemy uses this presence against them. They free fall off Gun's symbol and are treated to his symbols. We use of the weak symbols. Use his symbols. We of the weak. But I don't want to be this far from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the Monterey to doubt that I am... What? Efferance? What? I'm having a seizure. Someone call an ambulance. What? My sense excursions with those who say they follow Gan have been discouraging. I have hope here, some communication with the surface villagers, but they have attempts to flee from me. But they always flee from me. But I have held news from some of the villagers' belief neglecting Gian from the trapped fleas surrounding Gian. Soon after we trapped Gian on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the dragon replacement. Day ends facing them sound the island as the number says of their failure. I'm the village circled. It is told that this was a primitive but performed by Gan to mark the beginning of a period of situation at the end of which, if they have proceeded, then devastation to him they would be delivered once a new and enlightened experience. I am having a complete brain aneurysm. I will continue to do as they need them, as to reach them. I will continue to reach them, to try to reach them. The door is off again is free. Wait, the door open is again is what? Gian has the ability to create working books. In fact, he has written one age before I achieved. That has kept this accomplishment to do well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I am not sure. Perhaps he has written others. He probably has. Other news: for a few years before the Monterey were forced into the hiding of one of them, managed to steal what seemed to be a book that Gian has intended to destroy. It has been partially written, but it did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Oh no! It is the opposite of useless. Back then, one of Gian's books worked, but instead of correcting a phantom that appears as source, he's blamed on the employees of Riven Forest. The impulsive wood of Riven's Forest and proceeded to experience a viral miracle necessary of a series of domes. Oh, he's built a bunch of domes and to heal his books. And here it flaws. What? One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, is that the domes demand huge amounts of energy, and the affected problems that delayed his success for quite some time. Alas, however, he has finished his work and was finally able to link an age, but he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, the Pigeon Christ he has made modifications to the domes which have made it various that he varies the domes to perhaps he mean to curve my intro using the books in the dome, but he can't believe that he would blindly swallow this suicidal fact. He wouldn't know what we have. One of his books, the Stolen Hunt book, Stolen 10th book, there is a possibility of. I'm glad I caught that when I did because the recording crashed right at the very end, but I was able to salvage it, so we can continue reading. I need print books. I need to the 10th book, burnt book. Aged disease would have been immeasurable as new hope for the Monterey must have been modified. I will dream. I have recollected a group of. Selected a creative self-communication that will open the domes. Once open, we can compile the Hunt's books. I do not think Gan will interfere. He will believe the bait. We're all having seizures here. It's the place we're at, the hives, I think. I began writing the monastery's age, and I must require second book from Gan. There is tension, a stain bruise of vision, and a no crisis available. and it's they collapse. I don't know. Here's Gian, I think, and there's the person at the dagger cutting open the fissure. At night. I don't think anyone's going to remember that SpongeBob SquarePants reference. Because no one has seen that video, to my knowledge. Well, people have, just no one uses that as a joke. Much has happened. Almost everything is fired, and we have stolen another book, but I'm concerned again we'll miss it. We have also discovered that the modifications for entering the domes, but we have not discovered the method of following them, powering them. By powering one book with Gan's domes, we will be able to link to this age, but we will only have access to the domes for a short amount of time before we are discovered. Therefore, I can only use the domes once. I must find another way to make the books work. The gateway image in Gan's books and on the book seem to sheen the same sickness. If they are not powered, the images are black. It might be possible to power the vision with only substance into the mortuary age. White. All is nearly all's ready. Now all we can do is wait for word from Monsieur Crabbe, who are on the look about for Gian to power and raise the domes. When he does that, we will have access to more of Gian's domes just long enough. After linking to the age which I've written, only have to locate the hook window substance and neglect on it. Is formatting this window over the gateway images showed heals on the books and make them work. This will allow me to use the second solution. Books will return books and therefore return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then have longer. Then we'll have the nearly on Gian's domes. I believe at these places I summoned like office. I'm selecting my fate, but I feel no fear, only anxiety. But I feel no fear, only anxiety. Perhaps it is the source of the movements of the fissure, like a great wound has opened its stars to Riven. For the soul with blood I have hold the most various knife to the voices grow so but further pent the moisture have completed faith that I will accomplish my task, and I need them to be a world. It is a of sophisticated, but they are also fearful as a blue level. I don't know what they will think do if I fail. Think or do. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. It is done. It seems too good to be there. I feel like it is all still a dream. We have already evacuated all the Monterey to this new age. It is beautiful, and I am pleased. At last, my parents will live in safety and comfort. They will stand under the vast sky, unaffected and damaged by the freedom that they are happy. They have named it Tay. There is still much to be done. We are not protected yet. The only way to completely secure this place is to destroy the book which links here from Riven. But I do not even know how to destroy this up to the Monterey. They'll be extremely reluctant about destroying the only link to Riven. I search this. So it would be cutting off my only connection, but for their sake it must be done. I am exploring to know if one factors have aroused Gan's suspicions. If so, we must act quickly. Gan, even so, I feel like now we are impatient. Tomorrow we will return to Riven to see Gan's reaction for myself. But tonight, I finally rest. We are finally done with the book. Oh my god, we are done? We finished. I'm finally done with the book. Oh my god. Finally. Alright, so I'm not gonna get in on this video today because his faces. Because I need to go to bed and I've been being for too long and I just need to process regather the day of what to do next, and then I'll continue with the video another day. So, I guess until then, I'm Riven. This is Riven. Bye.